the white supremacist one was that's very funny.
I was talking to Chris Rock about this last night. We were talking about like how many they've sold and how they're selling it for like, how much does it cost?
The paperback of the book.
The hardcover is $44.
Yeah. That's how much it costs to buy also for the movie. It's $11 to rent.
The movie you buy, it's $40?
There's a book version that came out first, and then they made a movie of the book.
But how much is the movie?
$40.
Yo.
These guys are
it's number 6 this week.
This is the book that I have up. The book is on the Amazon charts. It was also number 1 at one point, too.
So the book is number 6, and it was number 1. And this video is number what? Did they tell you how many people were watching the video?
I just clicked whatever was on Google, and it took me to the book.
Does Amazon have like a thing where they let you see like how many views it's getting?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I guarantee it's a lot.
Yeah. All right, here's the question.
So they're selling it.
Yeah.
So Amazon must get a piece of that? How does that work? How does it work?
Amazon gets a piece of it.
So it's like a percentage thing, like Apple Store, like that kind of deal?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
They're getting their it's like it's not even out. It's a distribution fee. Whatever. Now, all right, so here's the question. What do we do? So with misinformation, do you think we just have to be open, like something of a free-for-all? Whether that's misinformation, Holocaust denial, right? Just as like a thing. Because this is the thing that Zuckerberg said, if somebody posted Holocaust denial on Facebook, he'd accept it, and then a couple years later he was like, I've had a change of heart. Yeah. I think I would try to get rid of it. Do we do a free-for-all? And if that leads to the demise of humanity, so be it? Or do we have some mechanism? Because that seems to be the argument whenever, because people go, I think Alex Jones should be able to say whatever he wants. I think whoever can say whatever they want, and then and we have to let the chips fall where they may. Because I don't trust any human being to be in charge of this. So we just have to see where this takes us. Because there was a thing with WhatsApp, for example, owned by Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, and there was a thing. There's a lot of misinformation on WhatsApp. They'll just blast people. They'll just blast numbers. And in the Myanmar Civil War, there was a thing. If you look this up, it'd be great, because there was a thing where they blasted misinformation, and a bunch of people went to some location and were slaughtered. It was a setup, basically. Now, a free speech absolutist would say,
a genocide incited on Facebook with posts from Myanmar's military. Wow.
So that's 2018.
They posed as, scroll it back up again. They posed as fans of pop stars and national heroes as they flooded Facebook with their hatred. One said Islam was a global threat to Buddhism. Another shared a false story about the rape of a Buddhist woman by a Muslim man. The Facebook posts were not from everyday internet users. Instead, they were from Myanmar military personnel who turned the social network into a tool for ethnic cleansing, according to former military officials, researchers, and civilian officials in the country. That's another problem with social media, is that there's a very distinct real number, whatever the number is, where those accounts aren't real. So whatever the number is, they know that hundreds of thousands of them are fake and come from these Russian troll farms, and there's people that use them to manipulate you with businesses. And I mean, even Howard Stern was calling for that. Remember there was that video that came out about him where we were saying, hey, make a bunch of fake Twitter accounts and text and tweet to celebrities.
Right, and that's, it's like Donald Rumsfeld said, that's the cost of living in a free society.
Yeah.
So, freedom's messy. The question is, you read more of that, people got fucking thousands of people, maybe tens of thousands, based on fake posts.
Yeah, but so what I'm saying is, like, there's all sorts of ways people manipulate social media. The fact that you could just communicate to people, like, instantaneously, it's really magical, pretty amazing. But the problem that comes along with that is that you're going to get people manipulating it, and you're going to get people that could really have a great deal of impact on the way people see and think about things. And you could do that for your own best interest, or you could do that like they did it and slaughter a bunch of people. You could do that to try to make people aware of a situation, to sell a product, to do it. But the bottom line is,
or say elections were stolen.
It's not people. Yeah, and you could say it in a Trump room, or you can go to the Democrats and argue with them about it, and you stir up shit.
Yeah.
And it's not real people. That's the thing that's fucked. Is like, if I know you're a human being and you're trolling, that's one thing. Oh, that guy's a troll. But at least I can identify you. That's the one human being. I know who he is. If you're a part of some Macedonia troll farm and you're just spamming in multiple different accounts.
They're real people, though.
Yeah, but if you are doing it for a very specific purpose, you work for a company that's doing that. Like that,
You just want to fuck with them with whatever country's election or whatever
right,
country.
with everything that happens, with democracy itself. But what is the percentage of that? I want to know what the number is. Because if the number really is, like, people have thought that the number on Twitter could be as low as 5%, or some crazy people think it might be as high as 80%. What was that argument? That was by a guy who was some sort of securities expert, correct? And he said, like, on the high end, he think it might be like 80% bullshit accounts.
Yeah. Okay, so that's
insanity.
the world.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Charge $8. That's what Elon's going to do. If you
This is
make
all
people
product
pay
placement?
$8,
God damn it.
that might be the only way you can get people to not have fake accounts. But they would still have fake accounts.
Yeah,
They just pay for them.
they're gonna game it. What I'm